You're ready to anchor.
Starting to clear some of that center util. They've gotten their way into this B site. Why are you trying to play from behind this cyber cage? But K9 is dealt with Juicy. That's a play towards mid. Now, there's less of a timer on Bilibili. Awareness, of course, of a play-through market. They've got to get going, and YZ wastes no time touching on down, but can't play off the flash that comes onto the defenders. Wolves are stalwart here on this pistol. And Levius is trapped here at Switch. Spring will step up to dispatch him. And all things considered, that's Juicy takes first contact, knows now. The Bilibili are trying to push up into upper. He's going to have to work them down. Flash might have been available, but Spring is handled. Juicy tries to fall back off the line. Relay Bolt forces it back to a degree, and YZ is dealt with, but this is good trading for the attackers now. Lysor is overwhelmed in hell. Shieldfat has a chance to intervene, but Bilibili disperse themselves around the site, and even though K9 gets the drop on Shieldfat, he can't convert.
Oh, that's a beautiful flash, Rusha. Excellent timing to play off of it.
One health, one singular point of health. Shieldfat, I like that. Shock just dodged. He's on the edge of it. Russia with a solitary point of health. Now looks to challenge. The shock dart's expended.
Standing ahead.
No connection for Silfat. He himself is low, and that's Russia! MasterCard drifting with 1 point in one scenarios all across the map. Worked the map to get rid of that util early as well. Very quick hit over towards the B side, already starting to unfold. YU Silfat dealt with YZ. Able to get this Spectre involved. Juicy's dealt with it Speedway now, running headlock into Spring and dispatches him with ease.
And that's a YZ moment early on. 8 HP. What if I go for more anti-eco kills?
7 more than he needs.
Continue to hunt. Pretty
another form of info gain. Does have Juicy watching from an off-range. Oh, buddy! Finds the time.
Multiple Wolves players there.
K9 can't convert. Silfat's able to get away, or not! Gotta respect how close K9 was, but Juicy at least gets involved. Here from main, that A presence has been down, but that is time that has been bled off the clock. Levius shrugs off the flash, is ready to take the fight. A second one comes in, and Juicy runs into his line. Lysor, the veteran, on the site, gives it a tap. Presents, and he delivers. No stranger to criticism. Lysor's had his fair share of the... Dangerous here. Hunter's Fury now coming out from Silfat. He knows his action over towards mid. Why is he trying to dodge away from those blasts? Levius that was handled on the B side. He just walked into main on his own. Lysor turns the flash and there's trade potential, but it's not necessary. Lysor is having one. Last couple of rounds, 4 kills for him. Big impact.
He's had enough of the chatter online, the criticism. He's stepping up when they needed him most. YZ trying to even things up. That Spring caught alone in the corner.
There's another potential double up for the defenders here, though. YU is going to be... What is this? Okay, Annihilation drawn out. Why is he trying to play ahead of it? Gets rid of Lysor, but can he save his compatriot? Oh, Russia. It's too late to save him for the Cocoon. Maybe around 6 now. It is still Bilibili with the ability to buy and a lot of ultimates in hand. Juicy. A little disconnected from the rest of Wolves there.
But still, though, I can't blame him. He's happy to try to take these fights when he has the gate crash to get away. To be fair, he was close to the kill on YZ. Certainly have rather gone for a play like that with the AWP. All right, here comes the null command. Hit coming through. Hey, I love this from Wolves. Double up in main. Try to get the kill on Rusha.
I picked the wrong player to try and collapse on, though. YZ instantly is there. Rusha.
That duel. Yeah, for me, one of the players who has stepped up the most from watching the playoff run into Toronto.
Okay, Silfat. Probably doesn't want to swing on this one. Firing squad, looking straight at him. Undoubtedly the key to the game here for Wolves. YZ gets very far up on site very early. Spring trying to get onto the site, but he has to walk through a fragment. Takes a bunch of damage on the way in. YU playing out from tree. He's able to find a pick here, and there's Russia going down. They're lit up here by this Sober util. Wolves taking it slow. Pinkspiel tearing Bilibili apart. Spike's loose out in front of K9, and he's got 3 guns to get past.
I have the spike.
I'll handle this.
Dimensional drift, just to confirm. Yes, K9 is here. And we'll set up to close the net.
I'm even pinged by the cam. This is a nightmare.
K9 still with a decent amount of health.
Oh, inside that. Oh my god.
Another mark.
Like the cages are making things awkward as well. Like you see YZ's just preoccupied breaking stuff in the corner. We're already into the next one. Oh my word. And Juicy's picked up the AWP. Oh, he's just greedy though and gets punished.
Unrecoverable for it anyway. Grab net. Caught, YZ wants to go for it. Relay Bolt comes in, dangerous now. Hunter's Fury, but Lysa is trying to dodge away from it. Now YZ's unleashed. Looking for some connection off this overdrive, but Sufat's waiting for him. Spring's gonna be there, spray under the door just as it comes down. And now Bilibili are hampered, down to 2.
Look at this now with their Sentinel down. Pay attention to YU. He's wrapping all the way back to A main. This is going to be a multi-pronged retake. BLG know they need to get proactive, but they're punished for it.
They had to go for it, try and get some more extremity control of this A side, but eventually the Wolves hunt them down. Bilibili off a utility here from the Sentinels, Wyatt. So now Sufat can sit back, go for a spray. Spring to the drop of Rushia. Where is the rest of BLG? They can't get off Speedway at all. 2. Forced down to a bit of a half buy. Rushia with a bit of a variation on positioning there. A bit further back, but it's pinged out by the look here by Lysor. Bilibili have a chance to respond, and they opt to back out.
They're going straight to B. Juicy catches them on the rotate to market. Again, those lack of smokes, just making it a nightmare to play against this operator. There's been a From the Shadows backside entrenched in Spring with Sufat.
And now Spring's able to get into Boathouse with that TP. Extra players to bolster the B-hold, and K-Knight has got to go for it. Caution to the wind thrown, and Sufat brings a stabilizing ass. Lysor didn't want to give up the space. Eventually, though, he has to. She just takes it further back line. Relay Bolt's got to be respected, and here comes YZ to collect. The operator taken loose. Lysor steps up and only gets the one at Spring. Moves out onto the side. Got to respect the fragment, or at least gets his pound of flesh. This puts Wolves now. K-Knight out in the open somewhat. Bolt got to be cleared. YU, oh, there's a ping, and Rushia is handled. Sufat trying to find K-Knight in that direction. He's considering even diving in for this one. Confirms his location. It's K-Knight v Sufat. A shot, he gets the job done. Danger, danger. Back in with that one. Levius gets out. Okay, why is he caught inside a Sonic Sensor by the looks of things, but a Relay Ball catches Lysor in main. Off the line in B. No encounter there, but Rushi has dealt with him. That's your controller down. Midway through the round, Levius eventually wins that encounter. That's the Opping Yoru dropped, and YU's trying to rotate him, but K-Knight is already there. Bilibili, in fact, wants to try and light up with a recon. And then make the play instantly into Boathouse. This is looking dangerous. Already get hit. Lysor handled those Springs, trying to get ahead of the action. It's all on Sufat now. Standout player for Wolves. They can't do enough to get him.
Sufat doing it all individually and leading the team here. Intentions of going to this B side early from Wolves.
Big damage taken by Lysor early, but it's YU pushing down Speedway. Look at the pace here from Wolves. We talked about them adapting to go a bit more up-tempo. This attack side pistol exemplifies that. Nap just caught red-handed. Util in his grasp, and YZ takes a little bit too long to find that kill allowance. Starting to hound at YZ. In the next few moments, and he knows he has neither the time nor the wherewithal to clear out Wolves. And there's main. Gravnet looks like it did catch up one or more players. And there it is, Juicy. Eventually catches Neff.
30 seconds left.
Cutting them off there. Just going to call for the rest of the team to maneuver towards this A side. Only Rusha. Stuck at door right now. Are they going to check this? Yes, they do. YU.
So the Ghost player, YU. The opener in the pistol round looked great there. YZ belatedly.
No, we'll see how that affects their buy. Oh, they get to the
what
first
a timing.
round. Oh, that is
bloody brilliant.
Brutal for Sufat. No one watching his back.
Lysor trapped here.
Was.
No way. Lysor completes the kill contract. Levy's with the drop on them though. This has gotten a bit ugly for Wolves. From an economic standpoint, not nearly as clean as they wanted.
That is a... Looks like they want to accelerate too, but the Mollies will keep them at bay temporarily.
K-Knight caught here by the Paranoia, up by Logs, and here comes Wolves again with his weaker bonus buy. Need to make something happen. Levius with a quick spray down for 2. YZ faces down the bucket and comes off arguably second best. And that's a gun recovered by Spring. No info on where Rushia is though. Now he knows he can look over towards Spawn's side, and you're kidding me, that's ridiculous.
Levius posted up really deep right there.
Just an alarm bot to catch this. K-Knight trying to play on it. She takes that contact. It's going to be traded out. Good enough for Wolves for now. Shrug off the relay bolt. They're into this B site. No smoke over towards defense side though.
Here we go.
Something YZ could capitalize on. And here comes the overdrive. He takes a lot of damage in that encounter, but takes YU off the map. Still 3 rifles active for Wolves, and they've got Sufat on the side for a plant. Here comes that controller util now.
That was such a strange cage from YU. It helped the other team more than it helped him. Double flank coming right now through B main. Wolves fully pivoted towards the site. They could get overwhelmed. This is dangerous, but Spring!
Sonic Sensor there in market, I think, forced Rushia back. He couldn't get involved in Spring. He's on for 4. 2 blood.
The open sight.
5 pairs of ankles
30
snapped clean
seconds
off
left.
with these map rotations. Wyatt Bilibili limping to respond, but they're caught outside the map, and YU fells Knight through market.
And now he just needs to get out of dodge, get back into B main. Spike is being planted by Sufat, means the Hunter's Fury is ready to go when the retake is coming in. They need to get YU here. Great reposition from Juicy. He's going to hold the cross, try and protect his teammate.
YU tucked. Surely's heard some of this.
Oh, Juicy fell back. He could be
Hunter's
in
Fury.
trouble.
Oh, what a shot! YZ slides on in, immediately decapitated. Sufat, he wants some information, so the Hunter's Fury comes out and Rushia was caught as he made his way down.
No
2v2
surprise.
now, Levis. Looks like he was caught up inside that Sonic Sensor though, and Lysol has a grab net where that came from. Now to play off this slowing util. Levius and Neff, time not on their side. They have to make a move. A tap on the spike, and Sufat tries to
player
deliver.
standing.
He'll cut Neff down to 34, and Lysol just needs to be patient. No time for BLG. And that's map point.
On the site for Wolves, they are fully stacked up, wanting to get through A main. How do BLG respond? Do they stay entrenched?
He's
Rusha.
sticking it. Rushia there does get the ping. He knows that Wolves are up on him, but how is he going to get some breathing room here? Juicy just overloads it. Brute force solution to the problem.
But off Levius, does he want to get active? Does he want to try to find a kill here?
Knight doesn't have recon. He can't light this up for Levius. He's going to have to be flying blind, literally shooting in the dark. Spring gets off the plant now, aware that there's a player caught inside his wall. Levius has got nowhere to go. He's stuck there.
He's boxed. He
Spike
can't even
planted.
move. An effortlessness on this attack. They look fantastic right now.
Brutal stuff. YZ dispatched.
Attack.
And Wolves with the...
Walk down from YZ solo in mid. This is dangerous. He could get caught.
Oh, the timing was pretty good from Spring just after the clear had come from the
The
Trailblazer.
entirety of BLG are here.
Wolves low. They are beaten back black and blue by some of this util exchange across the map. Are they going to go for it? Leviuso's waiting for them. Into his clutches falls YU. Juicy, though, does finally get rid of that 10 HP YZ in heaven. But Rushia simply steps up in his stead. Spike loose.
down
Classy
A.
little right click.
10 seconds left.
That's the round. Put away.
Things just getting entirely disconnected for Wolves. I imagine at some point...
Pace. Marshall shots. YZ spraying him off wildly. Haphazard has to back away. Catches YU, though, as he steps a little too far. And YZ got that paint shell elimination. Pretty devastating impact from the duelist on ramps. Leaves Wolves down to their last 2 players. Scavenging the Marshall. Spring inside his poison orb is hoping for a pot shot. And he's got nothing to see as it clears.
No fuel.
Double stacked up on BLG. They should make light work of this situation, and they do. Only dropping away from the showstopper. Keep your eyes on that. If he can find a kill somewhere, things get scrappy. He could win this round for the team.
Solid reception there, though, by Knight. Trade.
That's going to keep BLG interested towards
Timing.
this side of the map. Wow, they're rotating through mid right now. YU just catches the first, and Sufa turns around. Billy getting info there. Things are
30
starting to
seconds
increase
left.
with the tempo. Juicy is getting into vents right now. We'll take an engagement. Oh, what is that timing? Brutal.
Showstopper immediately developed, and Lysol was just tucked on the corner. YZ getting away with everything there.
Poison orb.
Levius is pushed up now. Net closing on Sufat. He's able to deal with YZ, but time wasn't there anyway for Wolves.
Player standing.
It would have been a struggle for them to get
Spike down
anywhere
mid.
on the map after
10
that.
Out, so Sufat can likely get onto this orb. It's just one away from the knife. Oh, love to have that, but with Spring down there. Cover going. Great opportunity to use it. They fully invested into this.
Rushia had the perfect location there to punish that poison orb. Found a gap just above it. And this is where Wolves have looked to struggle a bit. That slow momentum, converting those 4v5s has been really challenging for them.
This is interesting. That's a unique double face. Juicy wins a 1v1 against YZ in mid in the meantime.
That's going to be a boost, no doubt about it. YU sees Neff, there's no opportunity for a swing. Levius remain hidden. So Juicy is claimed. YU lingers in mid though, wants to take this fight. Really trying to get into heaven, I think, with some burst of
down.
momentum. And Lysol
One
opens up an
enemy
opportunity at the
remaining.
B side. That is massive. Now it's K-Knight, who doesn't quite know really if the plan is to stick to B, but Lysol's going to reveal the intent of Wolves now. YU wants to keep this Cypher as busy
30
as
seconds
possible
left.
for as long as possible. And the surely to the breadbasket here from Wolves. Looking for that ramp control now. Post Nightfall. It's K9
Oh,
there.
damage.
Oh, the spray through the cyber cage is sublime. Levius also to his right can assist with Juicy. Okay, you can't account for those. You can't count on them. That's given Wolves another way into the round.
They want to press forward. Juicy wants to break the crosshairs a little bit ahead of the rest of the pack, but Neff goes back in, wants to find that kill. And now YZ caught with the judge alone, tucked in hell.
No chance to make good use of this weapon in this round, and even here it's awkward. It's long range, downwind.
30 seconds left.
And Rushi's got to step into this 1v3 with a little bit of alacrity. Juicy's handled, but from below, it's bringing Sealfat.
They have to commit forward. They can feel themselves potentially being encircled, but they win out all the duels. Rusha early peak, of course, just with a go.
Excited about him, Wyatt. He's been able to find these opportunities in a 4 versus 5 to give Wolves away into the round. Now they're in a rare situation where they start from the front. You can see how much better they look here. Levius on the line, but shows his gun barrel, and Spring cuts them down one after another.
But he's nearing just 2 away right now.
Oh, uncomfortable. So that's a gun recovered. Spring now, with YZ being low, getting topped up here by Neff. A rare case of that healing is relevant. What a swing. It's getting a little costly for Wolves, but with multiple consecutive round wins, they've got a bit of bank, a bit of cushion. It's only a stinger that Neff would be maintaining. He'd have to cross in the dying seconds, I think, to pick up this rifle, and Juicy does not want to allow for that. At some point, Wolves have to get out of dodge. They've got to get off the site. Juicy checks it. It's not good enough. Neff finds him flash, eventually handle. And Wolves get 2 players out. That up over on B.
And it looks like Billy, they want to explore. They feel like they need to get some more info on the map. The timing on the cam is so unlucky for YU. And off that double push, now Wolves, they want to accelerate, hoping that the B site is going to be a bit lighter. Operator still here. First shot connected by YZ.
Oh, I spoke too soon. YZ gets the action he was hoping for in this round. Rushia on the side, anchors in there. YZ get another one with the op, and Juicy
Down B.
has a round collapse all around him. Okay, Levius here should be unseated somewhat, but can hold his ground and convert.
They want to take space elsewhere. Multiple players from BLG fighting towards A main. They want to fight up. Juicy is in. What a bizarre situation.
Why is he able to win it out there with a showstopper? Neff caught inside that fade util, and Sufat is able to convert. It's the loose end of Spring. That could be a problem for the defenders on the retake.
So late. He can just wait by his time, but he wants to face
wait.
in. I don't know about that. It's just not necessary. It's opened things up for Bilibili.
Last one needs to connect this op shot now. They have one chance only, and he delivers. Or tentative looks from Wolves. None of that audacious shove to mid. And there it is, Juicy on the op. Man, again, he makes the opening. Gets caught out by Neff. Surely some follow-up is there, and at least Wolves are able to trade somewhat efficiently into this A site.
That was a slow trade. Juicy getting a little bit disconnected from YU, who needed to win that duel and does come up. BLG, do they risk this? They need to find a kill somewhere, but Spring on this lurk timing.
Their economy in the balance. It's teetering, and this time Spring has the timing.
One enemy remaining.
Rolls are reversed, and Spring delivers for flying 2. Knight handled all too comfortably. Wolves a passive, more patient start, but now we have an encounter brewing amid these smokes. Oh, Rushia spotted. Spring hardly takes any damage though. That's a gun advantage. He looks to exacerbate, and once more history repeats itself. Spring a little bit low, but he's done the most. He has gotten everybody looking at this B side, distributing catnip amongst BLG. So Knight has to step up, try and stop the bleeding. It's not possible.
Trying to recover. He has been so consistent in this Swiss stage. I mean, if he plays like this against some of the other top teams, which to be fair, he already has, it feels like the sky is the limit for this guy. What a debut on the international stage. Just cleans up another. Why not? Mid send out the Prowler, breaks the boomba. Here comes the aggression towards A.
Juicy needs to clean open.
He's out of the open.
Just before the cyber cage came down, Juicy gets into the site without being picked up, and YZ is just entrenched here at ramp and can't get out. Caught up, Rushia, nice timing. Sealfat dealt with, and now it's Juicy. Deep as he is, just got the ping on Rushia's location and takes the challenge. He needs to get another one. And Juicy!
The swing! Say the exact same for Juicy. Sees nade combo coming through, no connection.
Spring here by the Trailblazer, stunned up, but K9 is going to be a problem here, emerging from ropes. Cutting Wolves off at the knees. Spring had to find a way to stand up, but he was surrounded. And so it's Lysor, someone who we delightedly highlighted in the first map. He's a set gameplay. That deadlock
Spike
performance,
planted.
excellent. A little bit more muted here. He's allowed some of his teammates here to take the spotlight. The Wolves are still going to need him to be at capacity to close.
Going to allow BLG to get into the site before Wolves can actually, kind of make this foray.
Okay, why is he overwhelmed instantly with the Bulldogs starting to chime in from elbow?
Remaining.
K9 to 3. Spring down by his own teammate there. A little diligent opener for Bilibili. And forcing Spring away.
With that attention on mid-weight, is this a timing from Levius? Oh, Spring catches him despite taking a lot of damage. And here's the execute onto the B site. Juicy from Rafter, fully blinded.
Shrugs it off though. Just around the corner is K9. Blast back thrown out to disrupt potentially Lysor.
30 seconds
Gets his
left.
in the back of the side and Juicy's now tucked. But why is he able just to swoop around the corner? Spring, just all of his targets evading him. So nice from Bilibili, very clean. Securing this bonus means that we might have ourselves an even game on our hands.
Does YU try and go for this? Can he find a first kill? He's going to have to break this tripwire. Give up his positioning, swing out. Oh, so much damage.
He's done.
Just too many players able to face him after the trip is broken.
No, there's just no outcome that will result in them really taking a round win from here. So set up for what you can. It's a rifle for young Spring.
One gun recovered, another kill for the board, sitting at a cool 18 right now.
It's a question of like what the plan should be going forward for Wolves. This early action hasn't exactly been fruitful. There we go. Just Spring, of course, with the rifle in hand, who opts not to pawn here.
30
He's
seconds
missed.
left.
Lysor trying to hold the left side of this, but crosshair positioning broken as Neff dives on out. Lysor here has to come alive, and that might just be enough. Stunning follow-up.
One enemy remaining.
Levius here is bereft of teammates, running out of time.
Toxin screen down.
It certainly doesn't have a lot of options at that. They pulled a bunch of early rotations from Wolves in the previous
Toxin
rounds.
screen down.
Levius has walked up, and he didn't know there was so much presence at B. Okay, time to anchor.
30 seconds
They want to
left.
get in. Wow, from the shadows actually popped. YU getting some assistance with Lysor here.
I've got your
There's
trail.
no follow-up for Spring. There's no way to double down on at least secure a trade. Why are you good for it though? Lysor to the rescue.
Spike
Just the
down.
one this time around, but one might be enough. There's Rishia down to 33 health with two players about to accost him from that heaven side. This would
10
have to be a
seconds left.
monumental clutch. Pinged out by the Horde, and Juicy comfortably dispatches. Now,
I could see a situation here where this trip gets broken and then maybe a showstopper comes through. Yep, there it is from Juicy, who can't even get it off in time.
okay, that's a bit of a miss, no doubt about it. Sealfat, though, sees a golden opportunity to play off that season, gets one, but doesn't expect there to be so many. Almost recovers in time, but it's not to be. And Lysor, there was an feels like a more subtle approach to controlling Mailroom, and Heaven might be in order.
He doesn't really have anyone to swing off of him. Why is he running forward? What a spray down from Juicy. No one able to trade. K-Knight trying to get into the site, trying to make something happen.
We pushed up with an off. Wisey was out in front of the wire.
30
This time,
seconds left.
Juicy! Patience pays! Dividend! Just what the doctor ordered to crack this site open. Spring. Decent little intuition, but is about to back away. The Viper's pit's coming right down. Juicy sees a chance to trade and deals with the raise. Now can turn his attention to the site itself, but it's wayward. Levius holds his ground. Neff.
But Neff merely needs to stay alive. Keep them distracted.
Lysor. Critics be damned.
One
Fights
enemy
two.
remaining.
Tries to open this up, but now 1v2 for the round and time. Really not working for him at all. Maybe looking to keep a cap on these guns. Get in there and give it a tap. And unfortunately, his contemporaries fell apart on the site while he tried. And finally, these burst executes.
Full investment here for Wolves. This could be worth 2 for BLG, but the spam through from Zufat. Wants to double up, play a crossfire with YU.
He's going to be rewarded if he holds this. Trap cleared there, Spring into action for two. The BLG now spikes in mid, but their players are over on the A side of the
30
map.
seconds left.
All but unrecoverable, this situation.
Ores and ore.
These people just bide his time. Can trade his life, that's fine.
One enemy
Wisey
remaining.
pops up and pops right back down. Not the kind of game of whack-a-mole he's looking to play. He's on the wrong side of that arrangement. Still prevails against Spring, but there are other players waiting for him.
Main with this op. Can he find the opening?
Camping down, it's K-Knight down already. And yet, Bilibili still determined to look for something here at B. Why you overextend, showstopper, why is he? Oh, he gets tracked by Juicy. Now he can fall back onto the side, still with this op in hand. Neural Theft revealing the BLG are all about this B side hit, and so Juicy finds yet another. Levies has not found a window in order to deploy that. And F is looking for a timing, a way out. Lightsword deals with him. And it's on Levius now, all on the Viper, who still hasn't found a chance to plant. And it just so happens if you dare to dance with the Wolves.